Hi everyone, welcome to our channel. If you've not been here before, welcome along. And if you've come back, it's great to see you again. Today we're in Granada, city in Andalucia. It's the 20th largest city in Spain. We've come here for a day trip. We're going to look around, we're going to have some food, have some drinks, show you the sights. This is one side of the cathedral in the centre of Granada here. We're going to take a little walk around to the front as well. And we'll show you the best bits to do in Granada. One of the things that's most well known about the city is of course the Alhambra, which is a huge historic fortress building up on the hills, in the foothills of the Sierra Nevada. And we're not actually going to go into it, but we're going to give you a few hints and tips on the best places as a viewpoint, or the miradors as they call them here, so you can get a great view of it without having to actually go into it and buy the tickets. And welcome along and enjoy the tour with us. So we're doing a little taste test today. I'm going to try this traditional Granada dessert sort of cake called a Pionono. Pionono, I don't know how you pronounce it. But it looks essentially, it's like a bread or sponge cake soaked in syrup. And it looks like some sort of fruit or chestnut on the top. I don't know exactly what that is, but it tastes, we've had a little bite of that one. It tastes nice. So it's like a sponge cake. You can eat it in 1 or 2 bites. Yeah, you see, like sort of almost like rolled up, soaked in syrup, and pretty tasty. Little snack to have on the go. One more Melo's going to try in a minute. We've seen lots of fruit on the trees around here, and in Andalusia it's common to see like oranges and limes, lemons and pomegranate, all very sort of copious amounts on the trees. Here these oranges look really good. The pomegranates we've seen look really nice. We're big fans of those, so it's always nice to see when you're walking around.
Where are we now, Steve?
Ooh, we're in Ale Hop, that famous Spanish shop. And after a little bit of walking around, it's tough on the back, you need this massage chair. This is brilliant. Just catch me here in about half an hour or so. Cheers. We've taken a little short break from our walk around Granada to sit down, have a beer and some tapas. And we mentioned when we've been in Nerja before that they give you a free plate of tapas in places, a few places when you order a drink. And Granada, I think, is especially famous for that sort of thing, that sort of service. So yeah, we sat down, we got ourselves a beer, and we've got some chorizo, we've got some meatballs, and we've got some aubergines with honey coming from Melo as well. Not arrived yet, but it should be here soon. So yeah, this is sort of typical of the area, Andalusia, Granada, in that you get order your drink and get a little extra bit of food with it as well. quick update on this because I think you'll be interested. We got a bit of extra food here that we didn't even order, so it's like a beef skewer here with some chips. Mellows, fried aubergines with honey have come as well, look really nice. So yeah, this is a really good place to come and say, like, I think our attitude of it is, oh, you know, we don't need too much food sort of thing, but they just give you these plates of free tapas. So just accept them, enjoy them, and enjoy your day. Okay, so Mello just showing you the receipt there that we thought like all the plates were free, but not all of them were. So one of them was. But that's the thing, I suppose, like when you come, like a lot of the plates are free, and sometimes a plate arrives on your table that you didn't order, and you're not sure is that free or not. So yeah, enjoy it. Still, like, you know, enjoy the free, because that's what it is. You get a free plate with your meals in a lot of places, but maybe ask before you order it just to make sure. But it's still really nice food, so it's not a problem. So after what was a pretty steep walk uphill there, and it's really humid, so that was quite sweaty, we've come to the Monasterio of Santa Isabel, and we're just going to walk onto the viewpoint in a minute. But we came up here, what interesting, just a little sign here, which a little bit of Spanish that I think I can understand is that maybe the people who are here, I don't know if they're nuns or the people in this place, they're making these what look like sort of muffins or sweet cakes, and selling them, maybe from the door here. I guess there's maybe a doorbell or the pull chain to get attention, and presumably you make a small donation for that, for the upkeep of the monastery. But it's only on Monday and Sunday, so we've missed it, unfortunately. That's your reward there for walking up the hill. I've just zoomed in on the Alhambra there. This is from the Mirador de St Nicolas on the top. It's a steep walk up the hill from the city, but it's worth it when you come up here and you see the view like that of the Alhambra. So he said at the start we'd show you a little bit about if you're not able to get a ticket or able to afford a ticket, or it's very difficult to get one anyway. You have to book well in advance, I think. This is a really good way to actually see the Alhambra from this viewpoint if you're not going inside, say. Yeah, remember the place. There's a couple of miradors. There's St Nicolas. There's a couple of other around here as well, so it's not the only one, but I think this is one of the better ones to get the best view. So just a bit about the Alhambra is a lot of people know the name but may not too much about it. So it's basically a palace and fortress here in Granada. It's one of the most famous monuments of sort of Islamic architecture and one of the best preserved palaces. It really is an amazing building. It's a really good example. I mean, at the time it was built, which goes back to, it started in 1238 by the first sort of Nasrid Emir founder of the Emirate of Granada, so the last Muslim state of Al-Andalus. So yeah, under Moorish rule at the time of this area. That's why the appearance and the architecture is as it is. And so very well preserved. And obviously Christianity to come to the area, and it's sort of like they became the rulers, but it was built under the Moorish rule. But yeah, like 1238, so wow, long time ago. These beautiful streets here, and if you come, one thing to bear in mind in Spain as well is like between like 2 and 3 o'clock and like 5 or 6 o'clock is like siesta time, so the streets can look pretty quiet. You get into them, if you turn around there, there's no one there at all. You get a street to yourself. But it also means that like a lot of the shops and restaurants can be shut. Not all of them, because it's like a tourism place, so there's plenty still open.
But it's open.
Yeah. So So that reopens at 7, yeah. This is Merhaba. We're in Bodegas Castaneda. It's one of the oldest, well-known tapas bars in Granada. You see a lot of the name in a lot of guidebooks and a lot of places online. So we thought we'd stop in here, have a quick drink of vermouth, get some tapas and see what it's like. It's very nice, historic looking in. You've got the old barrels, you've got gazpacho, vermouth, wine. You've got the pork legs, they're covered up over there. We've got a bull's head on the wall. So yeah, it's a cool little place. We've just got ourselves some tapas. This one we definitely didn't ask for this, just put on the table there. So some chicken there with some bread, nice little bite. This is a receipt for here. So just to prove that we didn't pay for those tapas. The tapu, chocolate. So, and you could just pay with change. So just a free vermouth, €8.70. Tapas free. What's free? Free? Bedava tapas. Free vermouth, €8.70. Bargain, absolute bargain. Make sure you come here. Hey everybody, right, that's a wrap here from Granada from me and Melo, and Gouge is joining us here today as well. So we've had a really lovely day. The sun's come out at the end of the day here, and we've had some great food and drink. We've seen all the sights and we've had a lovely time. If you liked the video, hope you do. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, and we've got lots of other videos there on the channel as well for you to watch, and there's plenty more coming as well. So please give us your support and we'll continue to give you lots of nice videos like this.